Hello, everyone. I want to do a hopefully semi-short video on a new feature that just dropped Monday, and that is Siri support. It can be found by going here, top left, where you see new, click it. And so you have the option to create a project just as normal, your project folder, and now you have the option for a series. So let's look at the difference real quick for folders versus series. This one is my series. You can see this box right here. And we're going to look at this again. And I just realized I have not actually created a folder on this account. Let me pop up my other one real quick. So regular folders right here. So for instance, I have one for publishing and going into some genres right there, some other projects. So this is just a regular folder with subfolders, things like that. Each project is its own project. These are not connected in any way because this is project folders. On the other hand, series folder will look like what you just saw. But we have this, and in case you didn't notice the little icon on the folder itself, oops, too far. On the folder itself, you see that little book icon and it says series, whereas your project folders do not have that. They just have the project folder name right there. So that's an easy way to distinguish if you're just looking at a bunch of folders. So inside the series folder, you have this drop down right here. This is for the AI. So for instance, I actually had this, I think maybe here, one of the other spots. This is so the AI knows the order of events. So when key events happen and your character arcs or your timeline. So think of just this as your timeline. It does not affect the order of the projects here. And yes, eventually you will be able to arrange them to where if I want book one first, it'll be there. But this is mostly for the AI, so it knows the order of events. Now, each one of these will have all of the information carried over. So for instance, I'm going to go in book 4. I have actually not done anything with books 3 and 4, maybe not even 2 yet. However, if I scroll down to my characters, all of my characters are here because that is what series does. It automatically brings in everything. So my world building, my characters, they're all there. And as you can see, I do not have a book 4 outline yet. But I can come here. Let's see, I do not have an overview. Yes, I do. So I have my series overview outline, series 1 outline, and I can actually make changes in this. So let's say you're the type, I'm just trying to think of some workflow examples. Let's say you're the type you actually want to have the outline or at least a basic outline done for each of your books first, just to make sure it's flowing, no plot holes, things like that. You get to book 3 and you discover, oh no, I need this to happen, but it's going to conflict with book 1 or book 2 or whatever. But you can actually go into book 1 and change that outline without having to leave the project. You see right here, I am still in the book 4 project. I haven't left, but yet I can access book 1 and all of the others. I can make any changes right here. And again, it reflects inside each of these projects. So for example, I delete Lily. Really don't want to delete her. She's one of my main characters. But if I delete her, guess what? She is gone. Even though I'm in the book 4 project, she will be gone from all of the projects in this series. So series folders are a way to duplicate all of your characters and world building, way to access the other outlines, adjust as needed. Maybe you just want it here to remind yourself of what happened in another one. Some things we have brought to their attention we would like to see is a way to be able to do essentially the same thing for, say, genre and style. Because if you're writing in a series, typically it's going to be mostly the same. You just might have a few elements changed up here. So I would like to be able to say, okay, I use this in book 1. Now I'm in book 2. Let me just pop that in here real quick. That saves me from having to go out into book 1 project, copy it, and come back into here. So that is on their list to look at, the best way to do that for us. A few things to note. So again, this is copying all of my series right there, or characters, world buildings, and everything. I'm going to hop over to that other account real quick. So you see here I have a Jack the Ripper and copy of the Jack the Ripper. So these are the same. You see they both have 44,378 words in it. Okay, all I've done is duplicate this project. What will happen, we'll pop this open so you can see real quick. Yes, they were the same amount of words and all that. Pop this open so you can see character list. We got Jack the Ripper, Whitechapel, Pigeon Street Torso. And if I go into the copy one, you'll see the same thing, Jack the Ripper, Whitechapel, Pigeon Street Torso. All right, so if I create a series folder with this series, first, go back to characters so you can see the Ripper. So we're still at our regular characters, Jack, the inspector, and the victim. Now, if I add a copy in here, and I do apologize if y'all hear my mouse pad clicking a lot on my laptop, which isn't normal for me doing these videos, but I am at Arthur Nation in Vegas. So hopefully I've seen some of y'all. If not, come say hi. All right, so this is the copy of the Jack the Ripper. You can see that project title name right here. And you will notice everything is duplicated, right? That is expected behavior. This is not a bug. The reason they did this is, let's say you were working on one and just happened to be refining the characters in another. If you're like me, maybe you started a story in class, decided, hey, I really want to publish this, but started a fresh project. But now you have portions that you want from both projects. They would rather have it here instead of deciding, oh, we'll just not include this one. So now you can decide, okay, I don't need this one. It's not what I want. So I can hide it or delete it, whatever you want to do. So if you duplicated a book or had those same characters in each book, so for those of you who have already started your series, say you're 2 or 3 books in, they have the majority of the same characters. When you put them all in your series folder, you are going to see them duplicated that number of times. So just hide them, delete the cards, whatever you need to do. If I were to remove let's see. Just trying to look. Remember who our last one was. So Catherine Eddowes is our last. So let's say I want to remove this one from here, the series folder. I don't want it right here anymore. I'm going to take this and move it to home. So it's no longer in my series right here. It's just one. And if I pop open the characters, you see the duplicates are still there. Again, this is expected behavior, not a bug, because they don't want to be responsible for saying, oh, we're just going to delete one. And guess what? It's the wrong one. So they're leaving it up to you to decide what to do with it. Because in my experience, as I was trying to give some examples, maybe I was messing with the inspector's traits in one project, refined a lot of them, but maybe there's some things I want to carry over from this one, so I can add it in real quick. I don't want y'all to think that is a bug. Other than that, series folders are very straightforward. Let me go to my other one real quick to go back. So, new up here, click that series, name it whatever you want, add those books. Currently, you cannot change this order yet, but make sure the order up here is how you want the AI to view things. Keep that in mind. Another thing I know I brought up that I would like to see, I don't know about y'all, please weigh in. I would like to see my series overview. So like I have here, but instead I would like to say, okay, I've been working on books 1 through 3 so far. It's going to be a 7-book series. Maybe I already have plot points, some premises, maybe my brain dump synopsis, or even outline filled out. I would like to drop those all into my series folder and have the AI look at everything and then give me an outline overview. So not that fully detailed book by book outline, but instead, okay, these are the main things that happen in book 1, book 2, book 3, so on. I love getting that overview. So please let us know if you have any questions. But again, very straightforward. Click the 3 dots. If I want to move it somewhere, I don't have anything to move it to. Let me get that. If I want to delete it, same thing for project. Sorry, I should have clicked off of it, not on it. Click the 3 dots, I can delete the project. You'll notice there's no deleted projects thing right here. There's no writer or the links that used to be. If you do away with this card, exit out, there's the links that you're used to seeing. And if you're looking for, oh, I had some deleted projects, where are they? Click the gear icon at the top right and deleted projects right here. That will bring them up and you can do away with them. So restore it, permanently delete. Same thing with folders. You see, I have actually a folder right here. So if I go back to home, let's say I actually want to delete this folder because this one is a regular project folder. Click the 3 dots, delete it. Or if I just want to move it into another folder, like it, move it wherever you want it to go. And then over here, the deleted projects will all be. So hopefully this helps. And again, if you're at Author Nation right now, stop and say hi at the Sudowrite booth. And of course, say hello in the Discord. All right. Hi, everyone.